Okay, here we are. I'm in a sour fucking mood now, to be quite frank, but we are going to discuss something that we already kind of hashed out last night, but I wanted to show you guys the videos, some tea, some evidence. Um, I'm so annoyed with you. I am so fucking annoyed with YouTube. I'm so fucking annoyed. But anyway, it is what it is. Um, let's see if we can get some people back in. Let's see. Let me delete that fucking stream. We'll make that private. Okay. Fuck them. Okay. Anyway, I'm so beyond, like, I'm so beyond pissed. So beyond. Because what I was doing wasn't wrong. It was completely legal, and to be quite frank, that's like a false copyright strike, right? Like, luckily, my channel has not been striked. But the reason I didn't try again, I just want to let you guys know why I didn't try it again, is because I don't want to put myself in a position where, if I get suspended a third time, that they actually strike my channel. Because you don't want that, right? But for the record, that is some bullshit. 100% bullshit. It's not even freedom of speech. It's fair use. It's called fair use. I'll put it on the screen for you. Fair use is when you're able to use copyrighted material as long as you're adding criticism, you're commenting, you're reviewing, you're news reporting, you're transforming the content. It's not a replacement for the content, but it's something different. You're adding to the content that you're reviewing. So it's not even about freedom of speech, it's a fucking law. It's so crazy to me. And mind you, there's bitches. Girl, I just saw someone who has a 2 hour reaction video to it right now. Everyone's reacting to this shit. Everyone's reacting to this shit. I wasn't the first one to do what I just did. So what makes their video different? 'Cause I'm looking at their video right now, and they're watching the shit just like I was watching the shit. So I'm confused. That fucking pissed me off. Anyway, I need to move on from that because it's just making me more upset. I did all that rushing, all that editing, all that shit just to not be able to do it. So let's get into today's backup story. We're talking about Taylor, Frankie, Paul. So this is listen, all allegations here, okay? All opinion here. I don't know the facts. These are just my opinions. But we're talking about Taylor, Frankie, Paul. She's a superstar from The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. It is a knockout, really, really popular TV show. I think it's on Hulu, and it has gone viral several times. Um, and yeah, DPD, I'm pissed the fuck off about that. I'm actually super pissed off about that shit. That's some fucking bullshit. But Taylor is the breakout star from this TV show. And what tends to happen when you are on reality TV is that you tend to get other gigs from your initial appearance. And so, for example, some of the stars from Mormon Wives ended up going on Dancing with the Stars, right? And then in this particular case, Taylor got an opportunity to be the Bachelorette, right? So this is a big deal. This is going to happen. I think it was debuting. The whole season was debuting in a couple weeks. Like, it was like they had commercials out today. They had commercials out for the show that was happening in the next couple weeks. So I'm sure she's like super excited because with the Bachelorette comes a massive audience that she probably was not exposed to. And so you're capturing more audience and more money, and you're getting paid, and you're looking for love. So like whatever. But as we're going to discuss, things shows that The Bachelor and The Bachelorette are just launching pads for other careers and other monetary opportunities. We'll get to that in a second. So what happened? What happened with Taylor? In 2023, she had a physical altercation with her boyfriend at the time, Dakota, and this was loosely covered in the TV show Mormon Wives. If you're a super fan like myself, then this is not brand new information at all, because we already knew this 3 years ago. We all knew this, and so the issue is it was all caught on tape. And I'm gonna show you the tape. We're gonna watch this together. And it's crazy. So let's watch. All courtesy of TMZ.com. Go watch them. Go look at their full coverage.
Yeah. Yeah, look at you. Look. Yeah, look. This is called physical abuse. Yeah, see, Taylor, this is all you do. It's the only thing you know how to do is hurt me. Huh? And you think this is okay? It's not okay. Holy
So notice what he just did just now. He tried to go towards the door, and she walked in front of the door to keep him there. This is psycho. Let's rewind. Notice what happens.
Huh? And you think this is okay? It's not okay. Holy Let me go.
Let me go.
Dude, leave me alone. Oh my gosh.
Her daughter is right there.
Your daughter is right here.
She doesn't give a fuck. He tried to get out. He tried to get out.
Stop.
Shut the f*** up! Yeah, I'm done that, Dakota! Yeah, I'm done that!
You're screaming. Your daughter just got hit in the head with a metal chair. No, you! Go and help your daughter! Now! Help your daughter, Taylor! Oh my gosh!
Get away from my daughter. After you just hit your daughter with a chair, a metal chair.
I don't care. I love your kids. Yeah, I do. I freaking love them to death. No, yeah, I don't care. Look what you're doing to me. No, nobody deserves it. You're not okay and you're drunk. God. I will. What? Oh my gosh.
Shut up.
Taylor, stop.
Shut up!
Stop. Oh my gosh.
Nothing.
She's hammered.
And so is he.
I'm sober.
But dogs have got me sober.
Taylor,
How
stop.
about we separate
Taylor,
now?
you need to just calm down.
You threw it at me.
Hey,
Taylor, stop.
That's some sad shit right there.
Check these out. These are
That is some sad shit right there. Crazy. Crazy, right? And again, this is a very, how do I want to put this? There is nuance to this because you have to remember that this happened 3 years ago. This happened 3 years ago. And I wouldn't call him a respectable man, Harvey. Dakota is a manipulator. He's a cheater. He's been verbally abusive. He's a gaslighter. He's all those things. This happened 3 years ago, and he waited until today to leak the video. He leaked the video today because she was going on The Bachelorette. And I think, to be quite frank, he was just jealous that she was finally moving on away from their relationship. Now, like I explained last night, how I explained last night, because listen, spoiler alert, both him and the woman are pieces of shit. Okay? They are both pieces of shit. Okay, so let's get that right off the bat, okay? Do not interpret my explanations to be a defense of their character overall, because overall they're both disgusting pieces of garbage, and honestly the children ought to be with the grandparents. But listen to me, follow me here. You have to put things into context. When it comes to Dakota and when it comes to all of these Mormon wives, you have to remember that they are the breadwinners in these otherwise very, very, very conservative cultures and relationship dynamics. Typically in the Mormon faith, the man is the one that provides, the woman is the one that is subservient, the one that stays at home and has 8,000 fucking children. You know, so that's the norm. And the rise of these Mormon wives, the TV show, has totally flipped that. The idea that these women are able to be influencers and they're able to become millionaires without their husband's income. And if you've watched the show like I have, it has created a dynamic where it puts them in contention with some of their husbands, right? Because a lot of the husbands feel emasculated. So you have that, right? You have the fact that Taylor makes a lot more money than he does. You have the fact that Taylor is the superstar of the show. So with her, going against her, it's not just going against her. You're going against a legion of social media followers, right? Number 3, you have the court system. The court system, when it comes to family court, hates men. They hate fathers. That's undeniable fact, okay? The court system hates men. So, you've got those 3 different facts, okay? He's the poor one. He's broke. He doesn't have no money. Number 2, she's the fan favorite with all of the social media support, all of the support on the TV show. And 3rd, the court system already hates him, right? And so I believe that when when this incident happened and he had the footage on his camera, that was his trump card. That was his trump card, right? That was the one time that he could say, I am the victim. It's not just me that's a problem in this relationship. Look at her. Look at what she's done to me. And I believe that's why he's been saving this trump card. And while I think he's a deplorable human being, I also believe that I can also understand why he has felt the way he has felt. Because he's been the villain all this time on the TV show. He's been the villain, right? He's the cheater. He's the gaslighter. He's this, he's that, he's this, he's that. And he's all those things, by the way. He is all those things. He's a terrible boyfriend. He cheats on her all the time. He lies to her all the time. Da 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 da. All those things are true. But from his perspective, maybe it's delusional. It's like, well, okay, I did shitty things to her, but I didn't put my hands on her. Like, she hits me, and that's not okay. Even if I'm a shitty person, she shouldn't be putting her hands on me. She shouldn't be endangering her other child. By the way, her daughter is not his daughter. That is a daughter from a previous relationship, her previous ex-husband. And so, you know, for better or worse, when that happened and he filmed it, that was kind of like a jackpot. That was like his trump card against her. And even when it all kind of came out behind the scenes, like the video wasn't linked, but people knew that it happened because it was discussed on the show in season 1. She was arrested, by the way. She was arrested, and it was a mess. This is how season 1 begins. This is her origin story on reality TV. And so, hey Pixie, what's going on? Nuance, you know what? Nuance. I'm gonna do a hat called Nuance. You know what? Yes, we need Nuance merch. Nuance. We need Nuance merch. The nuance of it all. So, you know, I just think it's really sad. I think it's really sad that this is where we are, where, you know, and I say this all the time, but you've got to love your child more than you hate your ex. You've got to love your child more than you hate your ex. Right? And, so, you know, I see your comment, DPD. Couldn't it be me? I was losing my shit. People are crazy. Sorry, the minute stuff is being thrown is when all bets are... Yeah. This drama's crazy. I tried the show a while. What a brand name. Should I give it... So I think it's really interesting. I think the show is really interesting because they really explore Mormon culture. And if you know any Mormons, or even if you don't know any Mormons, it might be extremely interesting from a sociological perspective, and from a religious perspective, and from a relationship perspective. It really encompasses a lot of sociology and relationships and psychology and how people react. Even the fact, like I said before, about how all these women are like low-key millionaires from being influencers. Like, my going rate right now for an Instagram post is $500 a post. The going rate for these influencers are probably like $10,000 for an Instagram post. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, it's crazy the amount of money these women are making. Pixie, I guess let's watch the video again with a little bit more commentary.
Yeah.
So she's obviously drunk. She's lost her fucking mind. We don't know what happened before, but I will tell you this: it doesn't matter what's happened before the video started, because her behavior that she exhibits is unacceptable no matter what happened before. And let's just say that he was attacking her with a knife and a gun and all this stuff. It would seem to me that it would behoove you to get the fuck out of there, not to continue trying to fight him back when he has obviously stopped fighting you.
Yeah, look at you. Look. Yeah, look. This is called physical abuse. Yeah.
She's fucking psycho.
Yeah. See, Taylor, this is all you do. It's the only thing you know how to do is hurt me.
She was kind of getting him though. She kind of beating the shit out of him.
It's not okay.
So right here, I feel like at this point, he is trying to go towards the door, which the door to exit is right next to the kitchen. And she is like, no, bitch, I'm not done with you. You're here. You're mine. And this is where it's like, this is the part where if there was some previous context that would make her her actions justified, she fucked it over right here. This is where she really fucked it up. Because in any situation where you are the victim, victims don't behave like this. Right? Victims don't behave like this where, okay, something may have happened before the filming began, but now you have turned into the bully now all of a sudden when he is like, I'm done.
I don't give a
Let me go. Stop. Dude, leave me alone.
And the daughter is right there on the couch.
Your daughter is
First
right
chair.
here.
Second chair. Your daughter is right here, Taylor. She doesn't give a fuck.
Oh my gosh. Oh my.
Child was hit by the car. I mean, by the metal chair. This is crazy. And would you believe that there are people all over Instagram defending her? I've been fighting with people all weekend that are defending her behavior in this video. They're defending her in the video. This is defensible. She just hit her daughter with a metal chair. They're defending her. And this is why this gives you a glimpse into how Dakota has probably felt all this time. Because yes, he's been toxic. He's been a bad boyfriend. He's been a bad dad. He's been all these things. He's been vilified on the TV show. But then you have the addition of social media. This woman has stands. She has people that are willing to defend this. So imagine the vitriol they have probably been throwing at Dakota for the last 3 years since the Mormon Wives TV show started, right?
You did this!
And a narcissist, listen to what she just said. You did this. You did this, is what she says. You did this. After having just got done, choked him, pulling his hair, kicking him, hitting him, throwing out one, throwing out two, throwing 3 chairs at him. After doing all of those different things, she blames him for it. You did this. I'm not a doctor, but that's a bona fide narcissist right there if I ever seen one. Let's listen to that again. You did this. It always blows my mind. It always blows my mind because narcissists are all the same, and it hurts me when I see my friends, because I have plenty of friends that have been in toxic relationships with narcissists, and it always hurts me when I see them deal with such obvious behavior. Like, this man was just assaulted on video, and she's claiming to him that he did this. And then you unpack that psychology. You were just abused, and now you're being blamed for your own abuse. How does that make you feel? You know, when that's coming from the person that you love, right? It has to totally wreck your self-esteem. You may not have any self-esteem if you believe it, right? To begin with. People are defending the behavior. Yes, they are. They are. But not props to him, David. But not props to him. There's no props being given to him today. We're not giving Dakota any props because, like I said, this happened 3 years ago. This didn't just happen today. But he knew that if he leaked the video today, people would assume that it happened today, right? This happened 3 years ago, right? There was no other intention or purpose of him leaking this video outside of trying to hurt her. That was it. That was the they're broken up with. They've been broken up with for a long time now. At least a year, probably. They've been broken up. They've been broken up for a whole year. And you decide to release the video now? It's very Machiavellian. Very Machiavellian. Truly, honestly. And it's unfortunate because there's a child involved. There's 2 children involved. And, wait, let's go to the article. Let's go to the article. So yeah, Children's Services did nothing after the 2023 incident. The father of the kids outraged he was not allowed to see video. Oh, he hadn't seen the video yet. Taylor Frankie Paul's children were not removed from her custody after the 2023 incident captured on video when she attacked Dakota and in the process inadvertently struck one of her children with a bar stool. Sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ Utah's Division of Children and Family Services was notified of the event. In Utah, there's a mandatory reporting requirement by police, and sources connected to DCFS tell TMZ that's how the agency learned of the incident. As we reported, the police had the video TMZ posted Thursday. They even referenced it in the police report. So Dakota had already given this video to the police department. A source connected to the DCFS investigation tells TMZ why 2 children, she had a 3rd child after the incident, were not removed from her home. We're told the agency has a policy of only removing children from their parents when there is an immediate danger. Our source says the video shows the child who was struck by the bar stool was not the intended target. It ricocheted and struck her. The logic here is escaping me. Because what this incident shows is that she's reckless. And when it comes to children, I don't think we need to err on the side of caution when it comes to determining whether a person's intentions are good or not when it comes to their children. You should not be placing your children in harm's way. If your recklessness is so out of this world that your children are in harm's way, where you have such a blind rage that you're flinging metal fucking bar stools in the vicinity of your child where they can and was struck, to me that's grounds for taking your child away. It's crazy. I find this to be, I hate to say this, but it's true. I find this to be sexist. Because had the roles been reversed, Dakota would have lost any semblance of custody he had of his child. Can everybody agree to that? Can everybody agree to that? That had the roles been reversed, I don't think that the DCFS investigation would have concluded that, oh well, he wasn't targeting the child, he was targeting the mother of the child. So the child's still fine in his custody. He was targeting the mother of the child with metal bar stools. So it's fine. He's not a danger to his child, even though he struck his child with the metal. The child wasn't the intended target. It was the child's mother that he intended to harm. The child just got in the way. How do you think that will go? How do you think that will go? Reading that is crazy to me. We asked the source if it was relevant that Taylor didn't immediately comfort her crying 5-year-old after she was struck, whether that constituted negligence. The source did not know how, if at all, that factored into DCFS's ultimate decision. I don't think that even matters. I think that the fact that the child was struck is enough. I think that's actually enough. I think that's enough. And again, I ask if the roles were reversed. If Dakota was slapping her, hitting her, kicking her, pulling her hair, blocking her from leaving the apartment or the home, and then throwing not one, throwing not two, but throwing 3 metal bar stools at her, with the third striking his daughter, would we be having the same conversation here? I think not. I think not. This is bullshit. It's bullshit. But again, family court is against men. This is likely why Dakota's been holding on to this video, because it's the only thing that reasonable people can see that paints him in a more sympathetic light, right? We've learned after the incident, Tate Paul, the father of the 2 children, had his lawyer go to Taylor's attorney and demand full custody of the kids. Her lawyer agreed to change custody from joint to full custody. We're also told that Taylor agreed to take alcohol education classes and undergo various exams, and over a period of 6 months, she regained around 50% custody. Okay, so I didn't know this. So okay, listen. So season 1, I'm gonna give y'all some context. Season 1 starts off with this physical abuse incident where she's arrested, whatever, and we never see the children in season 1 because she doesn't have them. I didn't know that. I thought that they just weren't allowed to film, which is also true. The father, Tate Paul, didn't want his children filming with Taylor, and for good fucking reason. God damn it! Look at her. Look at her. But not only that, I didn't realize that he had taken sole custody of the children at that point. But that all makes sense now, watching back to season 1. That makes total sense. Oh, look at her. Look at the mugshot. Baby. The fresh lipo. The fresh lip injections. Girl. Child. That is crazy. That's crazy. That is crazy work. And we're told neither the police nor DCFS would show Tate the video of the incident, and that Taylor had denied one of their kids was struck. Sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ Tate, who saw the video only after TMZ posted it Thursday, is outraged and would have demanded prosecutors go after Taylor for child abuse had he seen it. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. This is what I'm talking about. So you have this father who didn't even understand the veracity of the claims, didn't really understand the extent of what happened around his children, and he was denied the possibility of going after her in a more severe way due to the severity of the case because they sympathize with her. They toxic empathy. And somehow, some way, it's always going back to toxic empathy. Funny how that happens, right? It's a disease. Toxic empathy is a disease in our nation. Well, in the planet for sure, but for damn sure in the U.S. Because toxic empathy is what would allow you to sympathize with someone who struck her little girl with a metal chair. To deny the father of that child the right to see what happened to his child? Diabolical. This shit is diabolical. So, as we reported, Dakota has filed numerous complaints with DCFS alleging child abuse, and there's currently an open investigation. TMZ broke the story. DCFS has ordered both Taylor and Dakota to undergo psych exams. Girl, fuck them. I'm so upset with them over what they did to Tate Paul. Those two older kids, what they did to the two older kids, it's unacceptable. To prevent the father, imagine being the father and seeing the actual video on TMZ. Imagine seeing that, and all this time, your baby mama's been saying, "I didn't hit our daughter. That's a lie. Dakota made that up," and he told the fucking truth. It's crazy. This is absolutely fucking crazy. So let's move on, because this is all. Listen, she was supposed to be on The Bachelorette, right? Supposed to be on The Bachelorette. Let me blow this up a little bit. I can be a little bigger, yeah. She's supposed to be on The Bachelorette, right? Well, it's been canceled, honey. Dakota wanted her to lose her job. She lost her job. Okay? But here's where it gets interesting, because The Bachelorette suitors, they're thinking about suing ABC Warner Brothers Discovery Channel. Because you guys have to remember that this reality TV shit it's not like reality TV back when I was growing up. Like, the reality TV back when I was growing up was a lot more authentic than what it was now. You win a reality TV show for the fun of it and for the opportunity, but it wasn't always necessarily for financial gain, right? It was normal back then, reality TV, right? There was no pipeline of you join a reality TV show and then after that you become super duper famous and rich. That was not how reality TV show worked back in the day, right? That's how it is in 2026. You go onto reality TV show to get exposure, to then create opportunities for more financial opportunities, right? And so this is kind of breaking the whole veneer of what the Bachelor and Bachelorette series is about. For those that don't know, it's a dating show. It's the original reality TV show dating show where you go on looking for love, right? You go on there looking for love. No one's going on there looking for love these days. Spoiler alert, no one's going on The Bachelor or Bachelorette to look for love. Now, sometimes they find it, rarely. Sometimes they find it, but no one's going on the show for looking for love. Okay? And I think this pending potential, it's alleged, this potential lawsuit proves it, right? Because a lot of people will quit their jobs to go on to get cast onto these TV shows. They will forego other financial opportunities to go onto these TV shows. So again, they're going on it, sacrificing a lot financially, with the hopes of gaining a lot financially in return. And so this lawsuit is really interesting. They say Taylor Frankie Paul's ill-fated season of The Bachelorette has pissed off some of the suitors to the point they're now considering a lawsuit. 5 contestants who were competing for a rose from Taylor are mulling over legal action against ABC and Warner Bros. Discovery. Some of these men put their lives on hold, quitting their jobs or foregoing financial opportunities, like I just said, in exchange for the promise of pop culture visibility. I'm telling you, this reality TV show shit is not the way it used to be when I grew up watching it. People are going on these shows for the visibility. These are financial opportunities first and foremost. We're told the 5 contestants also feel like Warner Bros. Discovery, which produced the show, created an unsafe working environment by allowing Frankie Taylor Paul, who has clearly shown flashes of violence in the past, to interact with them in an intimate setting. The cancellation triggered millions of dollars in losses for ABC and Warner Bros. Discovery, and almost instantly there was finger pointing as to who should shoulder the blame. It's also complicating the next season of The Bachelor. Producers were going to pick one of the top 4 contenders from Taylor's season to be the next Bachelor, with a final decision largely based on audience reaction. Now, producers have to start from scratch. What a mess. It's you know what? They ought to just air it. They ought to just air the fucking show. Honestly, truly. Honestly, they ought to just fucking air it. They ought to just air it. I mean, again, back in my day, you know, I keep saying back in my day, but I really want to emphasize that reality TV was a lot more raw and honest than it is today. There was no fear of there was no cancel culture back in the day. Honestly, if this happened 15 years ago, they would have used the fight video as a promo for the fucking show, the new season. They would have used the fight video, the TMZ leaked video, as a promo for the show. The show would have won. The show would have went on back in the day. But nowadays, reality TV is so it's scripted. Yeah, it's all highly scripted. So original reality TV show, yeah, they will place you in weird situations that weren't natural situations, but people were real and authentic in how they reacted to those uncomfortable moments and situations and environments, right? The authenticity was there. The setup was fake, but the reactions were real. We're now at a place now where the setup is fake and the reactions are fake, and people are being fed lines. People are being told how to say this, and then they're editing things, they're hiding things, they're trying to curate a show with the veneer of it being a real show, an authentic reality TV show. It's not how reality TV show works anymore. A little bit too much reality for reality TV. No, honestly, DJ, you know I'm right. Because you're of a particular age too. You know that back in the day, they would have used this fight as a promo in the fucking promo of the show. They would have said, "Oh shit, y'all thought it was gonna be juicy before? Well, look what just came out now. It's gonna be really juicy now." Listen, they would have aired the show regardless. All that money lost for what? For what? Reality. This is why I don't even really watch reality TV show that much anymore, because they took the rawness out of it. They took the rawness out of it, and they want to paint life as though it's perfect, as though people are perfect. Unfortunately, for better or worse, people are sinful. People make mistakes. People are flawed. And part of the magic of reality TV shows and their origins is that you got to see people be raw and be authentic and share their vulnerabilities and share their courage and share their wins and share their losses and share their flaws. You got to see all of it. And I think that's what made reality TV shows captivating in the first place. But you're seeing in this story right here about Taylor, you're seeing it all. You're seeing the issue with reality TV show all in one story. They cast someone who they knew had this violent incident 3 years ago. They casted her anyway because they know she's a fucking hot mess. You got all these people coming on this dating show, not to date, but for a financial opportunity, because they want to be a fucking actor, right? They want to be a movie star. They want to be a rapper. So this is a good springing board to something else. So you got all these inauthentic assholes, asshats, trying to come onto a show, not to be authentic, but to put on a show, right? And then, like DJ says, reality sets in, and you see some real shit. You see some real shit, and it's too real for reality TV. It's too real for reality TV. Here you go. Interesting. Very interesting. Raw was law back then. Period. Eating chips and judging from the sofa. Jerry. I love a good Jerry Beads. Jerry Beads. You know, give me my Jerry Beads. Reality TV is so whack nowadays. It is. I stopped watching Survivor because of it. Because it's like, it became less about surviving with the other people and more about showcasing people's personal storylines from back home and their identities, and oh, I have one leg and only two fingers, and oh, woe was me. You know, like, no one gives a fuck. I want to see you compete in challenges. I want to see you scheming and backstabbing. I want to see you try to make a fucking fire. Like, that's what I want to see on Survivor. I don't want to see how you have one leg and two fingers, and woe was me, and vote for me, and because of that, and cry, sob. I have a story. We all have fucking stories, right? I just feel like reality TV show has just become too much of a curation. They're curating way too much. It's scripted. And it's not good. They used to ham it up so much for Bachelor Paradise Island. I never watched that before. I don't know anything really about that. I know that's like the young person version of Bachelor, where they just go in there and have sex and fuck each other and get drunk and cause drama. Even corn has gotten so bad nowadays it's almost hilarious to watch. Really. I've noticed the same with Big Brother, kicking people out for being real and saying something racist or homophobic. Oh my god, yes. It's the same thing Big Brother. I stopped watching Big Brother around season 13. Well, no, it was earlier. In fact, you know what? Let's watch one of my favorite Big Brother clips. Baby, they would never air this shit in today's time. Rainbow Apocalypse. Ooh, child. Not Rainbow. Trans activists are crashing out. But what is this, honey? Wait a minute. Wait, we're gonna watch this. Wait, we're gonna watch that. But stop. Okay, so no, we're gonna watch my big. See, this is the good thing about horizontals. We could just have a kind of a shit show and watch it together. Big Brother 10 fights. Which one? So this video, you would never wait, Big Brother. You would never be able to watch what we're getting ready to watch right now. This is crazy.
You got the POV.
Yeah, because we know we're going up.
When Michelle won head of household, I knew that I was in trouble. I think that Michelle is a little upset because I sent Jesse packing back to his real girlfriend. She's coming after me.
So a little bit of a if you never watched Big Brother, it's a classic reality TV show on CBS where you put a bunch of people in a house for the summertime and they have to do these very silly competitions. They're like humiliation rituals, basically. They dress up in costumes. It's ridiculous. It's a lot of silly competitions, but you compete, and then every week you vote one person out of the house until you have one person left, and then they win, right? So this is the type of fights that used to happen on Big Brother that people used to love because it was like real authentic. It was frustrating. But like now they censor stuff like this. You don't see stuff like this on current Big Brother. I stopped watching it altogether.
No doubt in my mind.
I didn't go back on my word to anybody.
She has a fucking leotard on. Is it a leotard? Unitard? She has a fucking costume on right now. It's so ridiculous that she was forced to wear because of a recent competition.
This house. They gotta live with it. Live with a cross around your neck.
Live with it.
Unbelievable.
I knew people were going to be upset. I didn't anticipate people being this upset. So immediately I went to my room and put my head over my pillow. I need to start drawing on some sympathy. You know, I am ashamed of what happened. I think if people see that, it may buy me one more week.
It's funny how Rennie was like laughing at me. I said, oh.
These are real people on reality TV shows. These are real people. You don't see people like this anymore.
All day when I know the first to the last one of everyone. I know it. Every single one I know.
Michelle, what are you saying? I laughed at you.
No, I said this morning you thought it was funny that I kept saying that I stayed awake. Didn't you say that?
You know that.
You said, oh, Michelle.
It's good that you, I mean...
No, I'm saying that. I didn't say it in a way, don't take offense to it now. I just was saying that you continually said it to me this morning. Are you crazy? What messages? And I said...
So context for this specific challenge, what happened is throughout the last 72 hours, there was alarm systems going off with different messages at like random times of the day and night. So if you were paying attention to what the messages were saying, it would give you an advantage in this latest competition that the girl in the red just won, right? And I guess they got into a little tit-tat because Rennie in the blue was like, well, what messages are you? I'm not hearing the messages, but she was sleeping, right? Michelle was listening and like paying attention and remembering what she was listening to.
It wasn't in a derogatory way.
I didn't think so, but the way you're acting, it seems like it is.
Me, Michelle. Don't.
Did I say that to you?
Listen, I don't get you had a house, so don't say that to me.
Say what?
What you just said.
What did I say?
You know, the way you were acting this morning.
You continue asking me. I didn't even say it was offense. You took offense to problem. Don't think if you got offense to it, that's not my problem. If you took offense to it. And you guys can come over here. You don't have to hide. Don't hide. Don't hide.
I am not afraid of you.
They're liars, though. They're liars, though.
Don't get me.
The screaming.
Don't be afraid of me.
You're a liar. You're a liar. Be gone, liar.
Out the door. You're going home.
Good job you swore on your children, you bitch. I swore on my children. Yes, you did, and no, I did. You did. No, I did.
This is Big Brother back in the day. This was Big Brother back in the day.
You did. No, I did. What you said. No, I did.
There was racism. They were against religions, making fun of religions,
I'm glad you're going
the homophobia. They did it all.
I'm not dumb. Last I graduated from Rice University.
With low honor.
Yeah, Kuma laude, Kuma magna cum laude. Look it up.
Come on, baby, I love
This is classic.
Say anything you want. I don't care.
This is
I
classic.
don't care. But I'm just telling the facts. I don't care. I don't care. I'm talking to Jerry.
Oh, you didn't do nothing for me.
Oh, he needs to give me a break.
Where'd Dan go?
Pray. Probably burning.
Probably burning.
Put down that Bible. Put down that cross. Because I don't even think
He's a school teacher.
How's that? How's that?
He needs to be prayed.
That quote lives in my head. Put down that Bible, put down that cross, because I don't even think he's a school teacher. Wait a minute.
Nothing for me.
Oh, he needs to give me a break.
Where'd Dan go?
Pray. Probably burning. Put down that Bible. Put down that cross. Because I don't even think he's a school teacher. How's that?
He needs to be praying.
He's a disgrace.
Wow, guys.
That's a little much. Probably burning right now.
That's a little much.
What is the matter with people? It just blows my mind that anybody would stoop to the level of saying anything about somebody's religion. Man, where I come from, people like that get punched in the mouth.
Classic Big Brother. We're way too woke now. Bring back Big Brother. Bring back Big Brother. Bring back Survivor. Bring back reality TV. Bring back real reality TV. They will put 12 of the most clashing people in a confined space under high pressure, 24/7 pressure cooker, psychological damage for fun, period, for $500,000. That part. Yeah. Absolutely. They need to bring it back. The music was giving off Golden Eye vibes. It was. The music used to be so good. It was so good. Everything about Big Brother used to be amazing. I used to actually think about going on Big Brother, but the reason I never went on Big Brother is because it would have it was just too long of a commitment for me. It's a very long commitment. I didn't really want to do that. And I didn't want to do Survivor because I don't think I can handle the physical element of it, of being uncomfortable. I live a very privileged lifestyle in a nice, beautiful home with nice, beautiful things, and I have comforts that I don't think I could forego out on the island. But yeah, there's that. So let's watch this video. I'm just feel like shooting the shit now. No, there wasn't a trans person in season 10. I think they came a little bit later, I think. But speaking of trans, we've got Blair White with the video. She says trans activists are crashing out. Let's watch her video and react to it. And fucking fair use. This is not a replacement for Blair White's video. We are going to be commenting, we're going to be reviewing, we're going to be criticizing, we're going to be transforming. Please go watch her video in its entirety yourself and support the creator. Okay? Okay. Stop fucking with me, YouTube. But let's see what are you talking about?
I'm gonna vomit.
I don't want to get pregnant, but if I did, I would get an abortion. And I support anyone's right.
You can really see why God flooded this shit, huh?
Oh.
What the fuck am I, you know? And I'm at the point where I'm like, maybe that is the gender, is that I don't know what the fuck I am.
Trans women are crying out for justice. We are crying to be heard.
I don't know how many trans teachers there are, but I'm one.
Teaching what? What could young, innocent souls have to learn from you?
I'm trans, I use they, them pronouns, but I'm also kind of just a girl sometimes, it turns out.
My name is she, her. Sometimes it's they, them. Please don't call me he. Please don't call me him.
It's been a...
And again, y'all know I'm allegedly a transphobe for the things I say, but I'm gonna say it anyway, because it's true. I believe that the people that Blair White just got done showing, the people that she just got done showing are not trans. They're not trans at all. They are bona fide narcissistic men who have co-opted the trans ideology or the trans identity in order to fuel their own narcissism. That's what we're watching. We're watching men pretend to be women. We're watching men pretend to be trans. And I think it's disgusting. They're taking advantage of a movement that I think is justified. Again, like every movement, it's justified in its beginnings. But then once it gets co-opted by the wrong people, it becomes perverse. Right? Or perverse. It's crazy.
It's been a while since we...
And mind you, Blair White is trans. For those that don't know. This is a trans woman. And she's gorgeous.
Have dove into the world of trans activists and TikTokers. And in light of everything happening in the world, you know, people finally pushing back in a legal way against sort of the excesses and toxicity within the trans cult movement. I found myself wondering, you know, how are they coping? Are they healing? Are they in the process of healing?
No. Baby girl Blair. Girl, they're not. Spoiler alert. I haven't seen the video yet, but spoiler alert, they're not healing.
Are things getting better? Are they changing strategy? Any of the above, and we're going to find out today. So let's take a look and see how things are going.
History will remember how you protected us. I am a proud, out, openly transgender woman. I am 25 years old, and I stand before you today asking that you would protect transgender women across this city, especially black trans women and trans immigrant women and trans kids who are ignored, targeted, and left unprotected. Trans women are crying out for justice. We are crying to be heard. We are asking you to do your job and protect.
What are you, a black preacher? You see?
Girl, what is going on? What is going on? What?
See how she's trying to sound like a black preacher? I think once she said the word black, when she said black trans woman, it's like something
she put the black
this,
scent
I don't
on.
really know. It's giving that Hillary Clinton video.
I don't feel no ways tired. I come too far. We are crying to be heard.
But I like how they never actually explain like what they
what are they talking about?
protection from. Like it's just a bunch of screaming and devilry into a mic demanding
what exactly?
Like, are you going to bring up the murder rate? You need protection from violence, because if you look at the murder rate, it's not higher than the average population, and that's probably on me to expect you to have any sort of sense to be able to articulate at all.
There's no
However,
sense.
you would think if this is your shot, then say what you want. But they don't actually say what rights they want out loud because it sounds bad. They can't say, we need you to continue to let us sterilize children. We want you to continue to let us dominate in women's sports. Leah Thomas needs to be back on the team. Like, those things.
We want Leah Thomas back on the team. Girl, it's too much.
Things are long gone. So now it's just evolved into a bunch of screaming, and it's really embarrassing. You need protection from yourself. And also use protection, please. I'm gonna vomit.
I can't.
Okay, let's just do it.
I didn't say this. I did not say this. If for some reason I did get pregnant, and I don't want...
First of all, you can't get pregnant. But see, herein lies the issue with these men, is that they are pretending to be trans, and they're baiting people through rage in order to enrich themselves. So it's like, again, a narcissistic strategy, right? This guy is crazy.
I want to get pregnant, but if I did, I would get an abortion. And I support anyone's right.
You can really see why God flooded this shit, huh? I kind of get it.
I get it too.
I can't get pregnant, but if I could, I would. My baby is crazy. This video is sponsored by Tester Up. That I guess are biblical. Insane. But can someone please tell me what we're actually going to do about this person? Because I have seen literally viral videos of liberals calling out Lily Tino. I have seen, what's his name? The twink? I think his name's Dean or something.
Girl, this is too much. This is too much. Yeah. I gotta end the stream. I'm so sorry. It's 1 o'clock. And it's been a fucking day. It has truly, truly been a fucking day. But thank you guys who hung out with me this long. I'm sorry that tonight has been a complete mess. I know David Portillo Davila wanted me to react to that video about the body positivity. You know, maybe I just don't have the time. I really don't. Maybe I could do like a video reaction, but that just requires a lot of time editing. I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do, David. I'm so sorry. YouTube fucked me up tonight. They really fucked me up. They fucked me up. But it's been 2 hours, which is approximately how long I was going to originally stream anyway, until YouTube fucked me over. And now I'm so tired, guys. I'll see what I can do, David, to maybe do some sort of content that I intended to with that video. But I am very upset about that because that was some bullshit. So I apologize. Yeah. So, yeah. Have a good night, guys, and I will chat with you soon. See ya.